Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the LegoLink channel. Today's video, we're going to be reviewing this older Star Wars set, and it is 7106 Droid Escape. This set released back in 2001. If you check underneath, you can see the copyright 2001. And this set contains 44 pieces, including 2 minifigures, which are R2D2 and C3PO. And you can see there's the old style of box art. We have the name of the set down here, the old Star Wars logo, and has a nice render and detailing for the box art. You have like the sand and the escape pod that crashed into it. And also we have like the recommend ages. And if you want to buy the set nowadays, it's going to cost you around $20 used, which isn't too bad, and $47 for a sealed one. I got this one used for around the same price. I think it was a bit lower. But yeah, on the back, we do have some alternate builds, including, well, there's one alternate build actually. It's this like, kind of like flying ship thing. It doesn't look the best, but yeah, all these older Star Wars sets back in the days had these alternate build ideas that are on the back, which I think was a nice thing to do. So yeah, let's move on to the instructions. So I normally not really show the instruction manual, and I think I'm going to start doing it more often. But yeah, here's the instruction manual. It has the same art as the thing, and you can see this one's actually a fold-up manual like some of the polybags use nowadays. But it is a pretty big sheet of paper. I'm trying not to destroy it too much. But yeah, you can see all the instructions. We have the older style Star Wars instructions with this light blue background. We have the number sets with the rebel symbol behind them. And here is some more instructions on the front. So yeah, nothing too notable about it since it's a pretty small design. But yeah, I think it's cool they have these like smaller ones. Yeah, we're gonna move on the minifigures now. So the first minifigure in this set is technically the only real one, and it's a C3PO. And this is the older version of C3PO. It had this really nice color scheme. Can't really pinpoint the exact color they use, but it's this more lighter shade of yellow. It's sort of like a light gold color. Yeah, I don't think this color's been really used since then, and they changed it eventually to have a more golden look. But yeah, we have the original torso print for C3PO, which looks fine, and we have the head mold for C3PO, which is still the same one they use today on all protocol droids, and it looks pretty good, but there's no printing on it, and it was pretty common back in the day for molds not to have printing. There's also some back printing as well, but it is a pretty kind of like lackluster figure. It's just C3PO, who's a human robot, and it's nice to get him. If you were back in the day, it would be nice to get him for the first time. So yeah, it was a nice introduction to him. We also get R2D2 as well. This is the older version of him. So we have this was the introduction of the astromech parts. So we have the astromech legs, the torso, and the head, dome. So we have some printing on the front with some of his blue arms and other mechanical parts. Nothing on the back because they didn't print on the back most of the time. And then we have this older style print of him. And we have blue detailing, some silver detailing as well, which goes around the entire head. You can see his eye right there. And I think this R2D2 is fine. The head just feels a bit squished to me. Like, I don't know why they didn't print the whole thing. But yeah, it's a pretty common figure and a pretty bland one, to be honest. So the build of the set is the escape pod that C3P and R2D2 take from the Imperial ship and land on Tatooine. And it's a pretty simple build, not a lot of pieces in the set, not very much. So yeah, we'll start at the bottom. on the bottom we have this little cone piece to act as like a thruster. We have some white pieces, kind of like adding a bit more detail. Other gray pieces, and then we have these things on a clip that also can act as thrusters and can be moved down like that. The body of Escape Pod uses gray and white printed pieces, and these prints look pretty nice. Some gray and tan, black, white detailing, just detailing like a regular Escape Pod. Same on this one. As top part, we get this huge dish piece and more of these movable parts. Another movable part right here. And yeah, there's not really too much to this set. It does use old gray though. I believe this is old gray. Can't really tell on camera too much. But yeah, we also can detach. Well, it's kind of hard, but you can detach this upper part from this main part of the ship. So yeah, this is connected to this 6x6 plate by some other studs, and it's a pretty simple connection. You can see there's a blue stud in there, and there's some yellow studs so it can get off easily, and these studs are the ones that hold it in. And what you can do is you can put C3PO and R2D2. You actually stand them in there, which is pretty nice. So you actually fit both of them in there standing and put the lid on, and now they're in the escape pod. Yeah, which is a pretty nice feature to the set. So let's move on to the final verdict of the set. So overall, there's not really too much to the set. It was just a cheap set back in the day to get R2 and C3PO, plus a small side build, which is okay. It's not the best escape pod. We had many other iterations. We had the 2011 one. I remember getting that one back in the day. And we got one, I think, in 2018. It was a more modern version. But yeah, it's a nice and iconic scene from that movie with the two droids escaping. And the escape pod is an okay build itself, like previously mentioned. But yeah, nothing really too major or stick out of the set. There's usually like one thing that sticks out, like the build, the minifigures. Nothing really too much here. It's just a small fun set. You could get it one day if you're trying to complete your Star Wars collection. Not really too notable though. So yeah, that's probably gonna wrap up the review there. A bit of a shorter one today. But I want to do some smaller sets and eventually work up to some bigger sets, because I feel like I'm doing medium sets. If you want to see another Star Wars review, check the end screen now. Goodbye.